Let me, Lord Bloodstone, ask you a question. Tell me, how many chains still bind you? How many leashes have you allowed others to place around your throat? And worse, how many times have you tightened them yourself? You claim to seek power, to crave dominion over your own fate, yet you remain shackled by obligation, by sentiment, by the lie that loyalty to the unworthy is noble. It is not. It is a prison. The question is, will you finally walk away? Most people stay where they are, not because they cannot leave, but because they fear leaving. They are afraid of the unknown, afraid of what will happen if they abandon the people, the habits, the illusions that keep them comfortable. But comfort is not strength. Comfort is weakness disguised as safety, and those who cling to weakness are the first to fall when the tides of power shift. To walk away is not an act of surrender. It is an act of domination. It is the declaration that you refuse to be bound by anything that does not elevate you. Look at history. The rulers, the sovereigns, the architects of empires, they did not hesitate to sever ties that no longer served them. They did not stay out of pity. They did not wait out of obligation. They cut, they burned, they walked forward without looking back, and that is why they remained untouchable. Most people will beg you to stay. They will call you heartless, cruel, selfish. And why? Because your absence exposes their dependence. Your detachment forces them to confront their own insignificance. They do not want you to leave because they need you, but because without you, they have to face their own failures. They want you to remain caged with them, rather than rise above them. Loyalty is a weapon, and you must learn when to wield it and when to discard it. Attach yourself only to those who push you forward, those who strengthen your ascent. Anything or anyone who weighs you down is an enemy to your evolution. There is no honor in remaining stagnant out of guilt. There is no power in staying loyal to what no longer serves you. A king does not wait for permission to leave a burning castle. He walks away and builds a new empire elsewhere. When you finally decide to sever the ties that have held you back, you will feel it, the weight lifting, the clarity sharpening, the power returning. You will realize that you were never meant to stay in the places where you were unappreciated, unseen, underestimated. You were meant to move, to conquer, to ascend, and that is something they will never forgive you for. They will hate you for leaving, but they will never stop watching what you become. So I ask you again, will you remain in the cage or will you walk away? Will you stay bound by the chains of expectation, or will you break them and carve your own path untethered and unstoppable? The choice is yours, but make no mistake, those who hesitate will be left behind. If you understand this, if you feel it, then act. Like this video, comment, share it with those who deserve this knowledge, and subscribe, because the only ones who rule are the ones willing to walk away from everything that does not serve them.